Traders, welcome back to another price action trading lesson. We're looking at S&P 500 and mini futures. If I'm going to zoom out, I can see that the bullish trend right now played out with the break pushed to a new extreme. So uptrend is over. Right now, this means I'm going to focus on the most recent structure as a trader since this is the new trend established. And I have decent structure working lower. However, I have overshoot, which means the market is out of balance. It's a little bit oversold, which can lead to a stronger pullback in the opposite direction. So I have uptrend, I'm going to draw the correction, break, push to a new extreme, uptrend played out. And right now what's going through my mind is to get a lower high below EMA to test the new extreme. The market is back above the exponential moving average. So now I'm already thinking, hold on, the buyers are much stronger due to overshoot. We actually had high impact news announced here and we have massive spike in volatility, which means we already retraced too much of this downtrend. Overshoot can lead to reversal and I have to adapt to a brand new structure. I cannot argue with the market, especially if I'm going to zoom out. We had somewhat of a bullish imbalance. You can see this was a major bullish push. We have empty room at the bottom, so it looks like the main bias is shaping up to be bullish. So I'm going to connect the swings at the very beginning. This allows me to draw channel once again, and this is what we have to do as price action traders. Look for these channels. They help us to stay on the right side of the market. We broke below the EMA. However, as we're pushing back above EMA, I have a new high, first entry long, second entry long. Since I have a second entry long, I would like to see high-low confirmation trade over the second entry long back above the EMA. It's important. I want to see EMA holding because uptrend is new high. So I expect market to go higher. I just need the good pattern, price action pattern. So high-low confirmation trade will be good. High-low is basically first entry short is going to fail if I'm going to use the lowest level of the pullback. And here we have the high-low confirmation setup if there's going to be break above this bar right here. Now the bar has one thick bearish body, but it has very strong bullish tail. The bar looked very bearish and towards the close, everybody started buying. So even though the bar is quite bearish, it's only one tick. Most of the bar's body is pretty much bullish tail, which is what we want to see. However, the bar is 7.25. Now the bars are big at this point because ATR was still quite big. So nothing we can do. I'm going to mark it. This is not a bad trade to consider. A little bit more aggressive because the bar is not fully perfect. But it has nice bullish tail. We need to get new high. We're above EMA, confirming second entry long. Decent setup overall. Market tested the new high. So now I'm going to pause looking to go long. This doesn't mean I can pick a top, okay? You always want to make sure you're going to wait for the reversal pattern, which means a felt second entry long below EMA at minimum for you to go short. And notice what is happening. Market keeps trending higher and keeps trending higher. You have to ask yourself, does this look like there's a break in new high? It doesn't at all. So once I'm seeing this, this actually forces me to draw some different channel. I can actually, in this scenario, use this initial channel, something like this, okay? I'm just going to ignore the early break because we had a high impact news. If I'm going to draw a channel like this, I have no bounces here. This feels a little bit too broad, so for this reason, I'm deciding to draw this channel right here. You can draw the wider one later on, but at this point, this feels much better because price action fits much better overall. I'm going to redraw the downtrend working lower. And we have break, push to new extreme. Initially, I would widen the channel like this. But once we broke the channel, okay, it looks like there's probably some small overshoot. Either way, now what I do expect is price action to test a new high again. Okay, I expect market to test the new extreme. I have two-legged pullback down. Market played out with a two-legged pullback down, one leg down, break, second leg down. So I want to see right now push above EMA and a felt second entry short because downtrend played out. So second entry short on the wrong side of EMA is going to trap sellers. I don't think high-low is enough, especially since the first entry short is below the EMA. So I really need a felt second entry short. Can I get felt second entry short? I have a felt second entry short here, but it was below EMA like this. This is not ideal. We really need to see the push above EMA. That's the confirmation that there is no more bearish presence and sellers are done. There's not going to be correction. We actually have a breaking new high like this without any good pattern for us to take. So this is a little bit unfortunate. But right now, uptrend played out. I'm going to redraw the bearish correction. Let me see. Okay, I have a new low, first entry short, second entry short, but I kind of have to draw a trend like this. Especially it looks like I have mini overshoot as well, so I was looking for a lower high here. You can draw channels super tight, but this is way too micro. You have the potential overshoot. You can see, I think it's better to draw it like this. It still looks like a one push working higher. So there was no lower high. Down trend play with the break, push to new low. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. And we're back above the EMA like this. So this is important because after breaking new high, there is no reversal. And if I'm gonna really zoom out, I can see, hold on, we are making major structural highs and lows. So it looks like there's a spike, and I was looking for some channel, something like this. Initially, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be close. So I can look for something like this at the moment. You can look for channel at the higher time frame, 10,000 tick chart for example, or you can use sometimes Nasdaq because it's quite similar to the ES, the way it moves. But I'm using this channel right here. Let's see what's going to happen. Important thing is to focus on the bullish bias now because we're back above the EMA. I'm going to redraw a channel like this. I have a new high here, first entry long, pull back, second entry long, and now I have high-low confirmation trade. So we have right here high-low confirmation trade. Actually, when I was watching this live, I believe I had my channel a little bit steeper, something like this. You can always adjust it as you get a little bit more price action. This feels a little bit better, less empty room. Either way, this is a great high-low. You also have at this point support, resistance. So this is a great high low. We're coming out to lows right here. You don't want to take the second entry long just yet because it's a horrible bar. Uptrend is new high. The big uptrend is in play. Great high quality trade. High low confirmation trade. Market is pushing higher. Okay. And we have another second entry long right here. I actually like taking this second entry long because the main uptrend is the pattern. I can draw a channel a little bit wider like this and still have the bullish bias. These two legs are very broad. Not a bad trade. I'm gonna mark it. I took this trade, but there's a tail at the top, so I use deep limit order. I actually managed to get 14 ticks on the second entry long. Then we have high low here. Problem with this high low, it's way more aggressive because notice how close you are to these highs, and you have almost no room to these highs. Now I got quite lured into this trade. I took a chance here because I got a nice deep limit order. The risk was very tiny compared to all of these bars. I took it. It's not the greatest trade because we simply don't have room to scalp before these highs. I thought deep limit order is gonna get me there, but you know, this is not a bad trade. I took it. I got burned here. It was a small stop, so no problem, but you can tell it's better to buy lower, especially once the structure looks a little bit weaker. You have no room here, so not the best trade. It's better to buy a little bit lower. Either way, I'm gonna redraw new downtrend. Okay, break new low for the downtrend. And now we are back above the EMA. So once again, this push back above the EMA and another high low. Every single time we have higher lows, it even looks like there's potential channel like this. The push above EMA now is a good sign that the bullish bias and the new push phase is starting. A little bit similar to what happened right here. And this is a decent high probability trade high low. A little bit more advanced because it's structural one. Actually, no, you have new high, first entry long, second entry long. So this is third entry long. Although you can sort of reset the count like this, first entry, second entry, but it's a bit too complicated. So decent high low, and now you have felt second entry short, which I believe this is the safer trade if you're not in here because you're buying a little bit high. Now you have deeper pullback, you have room here, and this felt second entry short is a little bit better. Also smaller bar, felt second entry short because the market is still in a bullish trend, so we're thinking about buying. This is why I'm drawing trend like this. I'm not drawing it super tight like this because it is with the main bias. The main trend is bullish, so we expect trend to keep going, push phase to keep going. We're not expecting this to pivot. This is not a trend range. This is bullish trending market, so I can draw it a little bit wider like this and still it looks tight overall. Okay, we are working higher. We're breaking below. We have another high low, but this one feels not ideal. Mainly below EMA, tail at the top. Can I get a full second entry short like this? Would be great. No full second entry short and a new push phase was established. You have a second entry long, but it looks like a one leg down. You almost have count reset. I skipped it because you can see it looks literally like one leg down, so we can't really take it. Gonna redraw new downtrend, and now it's getting hard to trade. I definitely need to draw down, so I cannot take second entry long right here. And you can tell it looks very wedged. Okay, we're so close to these highs every single time. You prefer to just buy a little bit lower when the trend is weaker like this. You prefer to have some decent pullback. You can't really go long right into these highs at the top of the move. Now there's no trade anyway, inside bar here again, so we can't take it. You have a high low right here, but once again, look at all these highs, EMA on these bars. It's just not great risk to take, not great trade to consider. So many highs here. Okay, market is correcting. We have a correction working lower. Breaking low, push above EMA. We actually felt second entry short. I actually like this trade, felt second entry short. It's getting quite late, so we may mark it mainly educational wise. But you expect new high. It created a scalp. Can we get some continuation? No. Looks like market is reversing. The market is about to close, so buyers are taking profits. So this is overall structure for today. This ended up being a fairly weak uptrend because corrections are much longer. So we always prefer to be buying a little bit lower when the correction happened. You can see the reason why this high low fell, because you're going long at the very top of the move, but it looked great locally, so I decided to risk it anyway. But you have a few decent trades to make it up anyway. And once again, you have to be careful here. We really have no room to scalp out before reaching these highs. So you want to see a little bit stronger pullback and then go long. But yeah, pretty boring price action today. Quite a slow trading day, not that eventful, but overall it wasn't as bad. Normal trading day. So I hope you had a good trading day. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.